what we've been waiting for. Just give me a second. I'm gonna try and get the camera closer to the Ouija board so you can see it better. Yeah, just give me a sec, guys. Alright, okay. Got you. I just need like one of those bead bracelets again. Sorry, I'm just having a little technical difficulties. I'm waiting for people to come in anyway. But we got everything set up. We're ready to go. We got the spirit box with us, so we're gonna try and see if we can conjure anything up. I've also got a box too, so if there's any spirits present, um, we should be able to get responses from them through that. So I'm gonna let you talk to Jamie for a minute while I yeah, I'm gonna let you talk to Jamie for a minute. She'll give you a rundown of the channel and stuff.
I will.
Yes, you will.
I'll give you a rundown what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to set some nice fragrances in the room because it gives it good vibes, good energy. What do you want me to talk about? You.
Mm-hmm. All right.
What do you want me to talk about?
She's camera shy. Sorry. All right. So back on track. I just want to get this camera set up so you guys can see us doing the Ouija board. Um, so that should give you, move that out the way. Um, anyway, I don't know what you guys can see. All right, here we go. Where's the Ouija board at? So the Ouija board's right there. Doesn't it look like you can see her ass? Because she's really got pants on. So, no ideas, little guys. No ideas. She's taken. Unless she gets out of line, just drop your email address. Alright, so to get serious, so basically what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be calling out the spirits of our loved ones. Um, if there was anyone in this, I would say you can write a message, and if there's any loved ones that you would like us to reach out to, we also do that. Never guaranteed to get a response, but it's always, I know it's tough to lose someone, so it's always good to try. As far as protection goes, I personally, the only thing I do for protection is I bless the place that I'm doing the summoning, the ritual. I've actually summoned Pazuzu. I've summoned King Payman. Um, who's the other guy? Gave me a little bit of a problem. But if you are like trying to get into the occult, um, I'm gonna have Jamie go upstairs real quick for me if she doesn't mind, and grab a book. And this author is not only is he a good author, but he's a good person. I reached out to him at a time when I lost my job, and I really loved his work, and he actually sent me a copy of a book and um, a free voucher to his class, and his class costs like $250, and it's completely worth it. It teaches you all about the occult, and I know that people get the bad idea about the occult, but it's not like everyone thinks, you know? Media makes things bad. You know what I mean? I mean the whole gun situation that's going on right now. I know there's gonna a lot of people aren't gonna agree with me, but you can't take guns away from people because people kill people. Guns don't kill people. If you want to take guns away from people, pay attention more to mental illness, you know? Because I've been to plenty of places where they just shove these kids off and just can't wait till they go home. So they don't take the time, you know, in these background checks. It's like, okay, okay, done. Give them a gun. Then what happens? This horrible shooting in Texas. But that's to be worked on. We're here to talk about paranormal. So let's do it. Oh, Jesus. All right. It's been a long day, people. All right, so as soon as Jamie gets back, we're going to start with this ritual. And then we're going to blow out most of the candles. So I have a light here that I always ask the spirit, you know, if you're present, turn the light on, which we've gotten really good responses, but we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I can't guarantee anything, but I hope. What was that? But I hope we get some good responses. All right. Um, Earlier we did a little test trial with the EVP, and um, I was reaching out to my friend Mark, and I'm pretty sure I got him saying something. I would have to bring it back to the equipment I have to enhance the audio. But if you just give me one sec, I just gotta get one thing and then we can roll. What is it? That book. Alright, so that book is called Pazuzu Rising. The author is Bal Kadan. He's actually a philosopher. He teaches college. He does courses on the occult, and he explains the occult in layman's terms. He explains the occult in the fact that it's not demonic, you know? People aren't out there sacrificing humans and sacrificing animals, you know? Yes, some of the rituals, you know, acquire ejaculation or, you know, blood from raw meat, but it's it's better than the alternative, you know. And if you're into it, you'll understand what I'm saying. And if you're not equipped with the occult, I suggest that you go on his website and he will explain everything for you. He is a great teacher and a great guy. If you email him, let me tell you, just tell him Will sent you, the one that he sent the Pazuzu book to, and you'll be good to go. And if any of you guys are actually really want to do his class, it's takes a while, but you can do it right on the internet, and I will let you use my login information. So down in the description, just give me your email, um, and yeah, just tell me if you're interested. Just let me know. Just give me your email, and I will try and hook you up. All right, but you have to be interested. I want to know you're interested before I go out and give my information out. So, all right, without further ado, I'm gonna call Jamie. Jamie, you ready? So, write down in the descriptions how many people have actually used the Ouija board. I also want to know how many people think that I'm crazy for using the Ouija board because I want to hear their explanation on that. And at the end of this video, I will give you one story about the Ouija board that it wasn't the Ouija board that did it, it was me that took it too far. I provoked. I tried to take it to the next level. And that's what a lot of people do. They just try to take it to the next level. Never do that. Just don't do it. You know? I mean, it's not a Procter and Gamble toy anymore. You just don't. I don't recommend a bunch of buddies just slapping a Ouija board on their table and trying to think that they can summon ghosts because it's not going to happen that way. You know? So, if this video actually gets likes and comments in the description, I will post a video of a cemetery I was at and I got a full apparition of a ghost. It was a man who walked in front of me, turned his head, and just disappeared. And I also got an EVP recording. Um, it said, "Don't me," and I hope that you guys can fill in the blanks because I just don't know who's watching, and you know, some parents don't want kids to hear that. So it said, "Don't are me." Okay, so depending on how this video goes, this live video goes, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it goes well, because I got a lot more footage coming your way. You know, like I said, man, I just wanna preach knowledge, man. There's too many people out there that are just making it hard for people like me as a paranormal investigator to go out and get real footage. But you have other people going out there and getting fake footage and putting it out as real footage. So, um, footage that I have and my girlfriend, she is like, you ever want her to debunk some of your stuff? She's on it. I mean, sometimes there's things I'm like, babe, we got it. We got to put it on YouTube. She's like, no, not even close. So glad I have her here. Oh, by the way, she does tarot card reading. She's been doing it for a very long time, and she is very good at what she does. So, if you want, if you want to drop a description, and if you're interested, she's trying to broaden her horizon to the online community with the readings. So she's willing to give a couple readings free just to see how she does with, the online part of it. She usually does person to person. But if anyone's interested, just please put in the description. I'm gonna put my email address, and yeah, just email me and let me know what kind of reading you want. Um, Preferably, she's probably just gonna do a 6 card reading. And yeah, I mean, it's free. What can you lose? I know she's really good at what she does. Every time she does my readings, I'm like, damn, I can't have you do my readings anymore. They're so on point. But let's get to what we were here for. Okay. So this is the Ouija board. So I like to have a lot of candles, especially around loved ones, if you can see. So, um, yeah. I'm just gonna show you one more thing we got here. And a lot of people talk about, oh, you don't have it on this phone.
What?
Where's the other phone? The box thing.
The what?
The box thing.
I don't have it. You have to download it.
So, there are apps for paranormal investigators. I highly suggest, there is, let me see, show you one I highly suggest. And it's very on point. I mean, I've had conversations with it that I can't believe the answers that come out. Um, but I'm just gonna throw this phone on the charger, and then once we're done with the Ouija board, I like to plug that in so we can kind of get an idea of who's here, what's here. All right. What?
Box.
Oh, the S box. Another great paranormal too is the S box. My aunt actually bought me this not too long ago. I highly recommend it. It's very portable. Um, just show you real quick. It just shuffles through the channels. It shuffles through channels, and when you ask the question, you say, "Is there a ghost present?" And you'll be able to hear a response. The method that me and Jamie like to use, it's called the Estes method, and basically what it is so she will have the S box with headphones on and noise canceling headphones, and I'll ask questions, and basically she's just going to give me the answers that she hears, and if those questions line up, then there's you're talking to something. And sometimes they're just random answers. There's nothing you can do about it.
Sometimes you don't realize what the answers are until later down the road.
Right. That's why I have an SD card in here that records it too. I had someone tell me, because I take pictures too, and don't listen to anyone else when you're out there. Take as many pictures as you can, because ghosts don't just appear when you ask them to. So I had someone tell me I had a really good apparition, and I was like, it took me 60 pictures, but out of 60 pictures, I got this one. And the guy was dogging me on Reddit. Oh, you probably would have taken 100 more pictures. It's like, so what do? You call them out and take selfies with them? It's just not how it happens. I don't think he was. I think he was just one of those people that go on and try and dog people and make them feel bad. But
Instead of looking into.
listen, I know he was sitting at home in his fucking Xbox chair, mom bringing him macaroni and cheese and cereal and orange juice. You know what I mean? Like, oh, let's go make fun of people, 'cause my life sucks. But anyway, we came here to do for a purpose. All right, guys, you ready? So if you just listen to what I say, this is how I start my Ouija board.
How he starts it by stealing my pillow.
And I've already read from the Bible, and I've already blessed everything with holy water. I usually bless all the corners, the mirrors, because mirrors are great portals for spirits. Just protect myself, and it helps from anything evil coming in, and makes it easier for us to talk to our loved ones. So here we go. All right. We each put 2 fingers, lightly, very lightly. So you always circle the board 3 times, calling out to any spirits far and near. Don't take your hand off the plancha. Circle 3 more times. We come with no disrespect. We come with very humbling intentions, and we are looking to speak with Grandma Phoebe, Uncle Al,
My mom, my grandma,
and my homeboy Mark. Mark, if you could come through tonight, man, man, I miss you so much. I love you.
and actually, if Auntie Ronnie or Darren wants to come through, that'd be great too.
So we're gonna work the Ouija board, but like I said, Mark, if at any point you want to blow out any of these candles, I'll definitely know you're here. And Miss Estrella, Grandma, I've got these I've got cat balls here that you can put off. And by the way, these cat balls, let me see that one. You can't put these things off. You can't roll it to put it off. You literally have to pound it. So it takes a lot of energy.
That one goes off like rolling, right?
No. The one time I had it go off, I had a conversation with my grandma Phoebe for like 5 minutes, and let me tell you, every answer that I asked, if the answer was yes, that cat ball went on, and it was religious, so it was pretty cool. But all right. So, are there any spirits here present with us tonight that would like to communicate? Mark, stop being a bitch. Come through.
I think you can handle judgment in the afterlife, but no one's here to even judgment.
Come on, Mark. At least bring some good drugs. But what I asked you before was serious. Would you like me to check on your daughter? Are those for candles?
Yeah, I want to do it.
I would love to be there for your daughter. I know that. Did that one go off? Grandma Phoebe, are you here with me tonight? It's like I'm feeling a heaviness in my right arm.
Answer the questions that you ask.
And it's like guiding up.
I'd like to flip a card for every question.
Like I'm shaking. I'm not moving this shit on my own. Thank you, Grandma Phoebe. Are you satisfied being up there with Uncle Al? I know you've missed him for a long time.
That was
Dude, my arm feels wicked weird. Like it's shaking. I've never, this is the first time I've ever felt force on the Ouija board. Yes. Grandma, I gotta take my hand off this planchette for a minute because this is weirding me out. And I'll be honest, I've done the Ouija board a lot of times. And usually I just let it go. And 2 times I've seen it move on its own. But what just happened right there was it felt like something was pushing me to the answer.
I'm gonna shuffle my question cards real quick, and as you ask questions, I'm gonna flip to
Alright.
cards.
Grandma Phoebe, do you like Jamie? Do you think I'll marry Jamie in the next 10 years? You better say no. My arm feels heavy. And my hand's shaking. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. I'm sorry about that, guys. My phone died. So I didn't even know it was gonna let me come back. But yeah, that was crazy. I've honestly, out of probably, I don't know, the 10 years I've been doing it, I know a lot of people hate my life. Damn. Alright. I'm gonna have to flip the camera, guys. Alright. So. Alright, Jamie is gonna try and contact her mother on the Ouija board.
That's not what I was doing. I want to do my Shadowscape tarot cards to your questions.
Alright. So Mrs. Estrella, we're trying to reach out to. And then after this, we're gonna I'm gonna go around and try and get some EMF readings, see if anything's high, and then I'm gonna take some pictures, and we'll review them live, as well with the EVP recordings. So we'll definitely review those live too.
Alright, Ma Dukes. Are you here with us tonight?
Grandma Phoebe, don't be interfering.
Calling up to my mom.
If you'd like to turn that flashlight on.
Or those fun-filled cat balls.
Yeah, I'd love for him to turn the cat balls on.
I'm pretty sure my mom knows everything communicates with me through my cards. So
Yeah.
she may not feel the need to share this way, but
So this is an EMF detector. So basically, it attracts the electronic magnetic fields, and spirits are supposed to interrupt those. So if there's a high reading, then you know there's something, which is how I was able to catch.
are any of my loved ones here tonight? Perhaps some things of moms and grandmas, my brother and sisters that I figured would trigger my mom to want to come out.
So if you guys just bear with me for a minute. My phone's gonna charge for about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna do we're gonna do an EVP. Actually, I don't know if I can pull it up on here. Yeah, I can't. Well, maybe actually. All right, so here we go. I hope you guys can hear this. Actually, hold up. I'm gonna get you to that recording. Just hope you're not. All right, for some reason it won't let me split screen to the recording, so I'm just gonna record it real quick on her phone. But I want you to hear this. So, to all the viewers that may or may not want to hear this or are not supposed to hear this, I suggest you stop watching now. Um, it's not graphic, but it is a little disturbing, I guess, because she says he, me. So I think the smart ones can fill in the blank. So just give me a sec. I'm gonna get that recording, and I want you guys to hear this. This is an EVP recording that I took, and yeah, one of the most clearest EVP recordings I've ever taken, and one of the most clearest pieces of paranormal evidence that I've ever seen. So, with that said, you guys are actually going to be the first ones to hear it. How do you get to your recorder?
My recorder, what is that one? A recorder that's already there.
So, where's the recorder?
Are you trying to record?
Yeah.
There might not be enough room, but with a camera, unless you do Snapchat recording.
Whatever, I just want to play it back to the people.
Alright, just slide it up. Try and open it up.
The people want to hear the most clearest EVP evidence ever captured.
Just keep that button down, it goes around
All right. So give me 1 sec, fellas. Let me pause it. How do you pause it?
You let go of it.
I did.
Now you want to save it?
All right, guys. So I'm just gonna tell you straight out. Actually, I'm not. I'm gonna let you listen to it. I gave you a little hint onto what it says. So in the description, I whoever writes the correct answer first in the description, email me and we will talk about some type of consolation prize. Because honestly, I watch a lot of ghost hunter shows and I probably never heard. And this is a little girl. And a little backstory on that is I went to a cemetery and there was a grave that just been dug. And come to find out, it was a little girl. And I got an EVP recording of a little girl that says, "Take Daddy." And this recording was taken right in front of that same grave. So I don't know if this little girl is trying to tell me something or what, but I don't know.
And then press play.
Ready? All right, one more time. So I know what it says. It's pretty clear as hell, but I want to see if you guys know. So just leave a description. Um, yeah, and I appreciate you guys. So basically now, um, what I want to do is I'm gonna do a EMF around the house, and if we have any hot spots, I want to take some pictures. And then also what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave the planchette kind of like that. So when we get back, we'll see if it moved. Grandma, Mark, Mrs. Estrella, Mrs. Shirley, if you want to move that planchette on its own, that would be great. So I got it, kind of got it marked out. And Mark, blow out some of these candles. All right, so here we go. So one of the big hot spots we've had lately, and just so you know, like if I put this up to electricity, just like this, you know what I mean? So that spikes because it's electricity. So I just want you guys to know that. Um, there's no electricity in here. Yeah, so to me that would be a little bit of a high reading, but I wouldn't completely rule it off. So I've got a little high reading over here, but I want to. Those are my birds. Let me see. Show you my birds. They're assholes. So that's Precious. That's Polly. Here, look. All right. Yeah, she's a bitch. But I mean, there's no reason why. Maybe that's the reason why they've been acting so fucked up, because they're possessed. I'm just saying. I just don't understand why there's no electricity over here.
Maybe your grandfather turned into Polly, and your grandma turned into Precious.
Like, that's a high reading.
And Precious is teeth who turn around on their own.
That's a high reading for a. It's like right on top of the plant. Alright, so we're gonna take some. And this shit's all unplugged. We're gonna take some pictures over there. So this is debunked. That's that's a lamp. You know what? Last time I got high ratings next to Jamie, I got a really good picture. It was actually.
Because I'm possessed. Huh.
She might be though, honestly.
It amuses me. It's okay. It's usually when I grab the sides of it, it usually goes up, but it's not doing it tonight. It's not electric. It's electric. Boogie, 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 boogie. Electric.
Yo, sometimes I really do think she's possessed.
Usually when I touch this thing, the numbers just
But
go
actually,
faster.
for all the youngins watching, all women are possessed. And all the women watching, I'm just kidding.
And they say, who made us that way?